Hello everyone,
I am J. Trill P. Calago.
and Mark Sultan, and today's video we are going to discuss about the simple interest.
And how you are going to apply simple interest to the real life application. And also in this video, we're going to calculate and solve real life scenarios
Yes, like-
related to simple interest.
Let's start! So here are we everyone, and let's continue about the topic of simple interest. And first that is we need to discuss the basic concept of simple interest. So what is simple interest? First is let's read the lesson objectives, define simple interest, and solve real life application problems involving simple interest. So what is simple interest? So, simple interest on the amount invested or borrowed is computed based on the principal, interest rate, and length of the time which the money is invested or borrowed. The formula we have is for the simple interest is I is equals to PRT. So, we have four notations here, the I, P, and RT. So, hindi pa included dyan yung future value which is the F. So, let's discuss that notation, the terms, and its definitions. Let's continue. So the notations of terms of I is interest. The definitions is the payment for the use of borrowed money or the amount earned on invested money. So the next one is P, which is the principal in terminology, and the definition is the amount borrowed or invested, yung hiram mo na pera. So yung R naman is rate of interest, a fractional part of the principal that is paid on loan or investment. And the next one is the time or T, and the number of years of which money is borrowed or invested. Ito po yung haba ng panahon sa paghiram mo ng pera na isa sa uli mo. At the next one is the final amount or maturity value or the future value. Yung panglimang notations natin. The sum, it is the sum of the principal and interest earned within this time. So yung interest, yung future value po natin is ito po yung sum of the interest of the money that we borrowed and the principal. So let's proceed to the formula of each missing notation. And the next one is the formulas of interest. We have the I is equals to PRT, and the final amount is we have two formulas, which is F is equals to principal value plus interest. And the next one is meron tayong dalawang formula ng final amount or the future value. The F is equals to P quantity of 1 plus RT. And the principal naman po, kapag hinahanap yung principal is nito lang po yon, dalawa. P is equals to I over RT, or P is equals to F minus I. The time is equals I over PR, and the rate interest or R is equals to I over PT. So, yun lang po ang formula natin. So, proceed na po tayo sa solving problems of simple interest.
Okay, so for question number 1, how much interest will Mary earn in her investment of 12,400 pesos at 6% simple interest for 3 years? So, given our principal is 12,400, or rate 6% or 0.06, the time is 3 years, and we're looking for the interest. So I is equal to P times rate times time. So the interest would be 2,232 pesos. For example, number 2, Sophia borrowed 25,000 from a lending corporation that charges 12% interest with an agreement to pay the principal and the interest at the end of the term. So if she paid 35,500 at the end of the term, how long did she use the money? So we're looking for the years or the time. So given our principal 25,000 pesos, the rate 12% or 0.12, our future value is 35,500, and our time is missing. So to get the time, let us first get the interest. So I is equal to future minus principal value, so that would be 10,500. So that would be our interest. So convert it to the time or substitute it to the formula of time. T is equal to interest over principal times rate. So therefore, it takes to 3.5 years to have a 35,500. And for question number 3, Julia needs 57,300 to buy cooking equipment for her new house. She is willing to pay the interest of 7,735.50 pesos if she borrowed the said amount from the bank. If she intends to pay her obligation within 30 months, what must be the interest rate of her loan? So we're looking for the rate. So given 57,300 for the principal, the interest is 7,735.50. So for the time, we have 30 months and divide it by 12. So that would be our time. So the rate is our missing term. So given that, the rate is equal to interest over principal times time. So therefore, the rate of Julian needs to have to 57,300 is 5.4%. So that's it. And for question number 4, James invests 25,000 into an account paying 8% annual interest. How many years will it take for his account to reach 43,000 pesos? Okay, so given our principal is 25,000, the rate is 8% or 0.08, our future value is 43,000, and our time is missing. So let us first get the interest. So our interest there is 18,000. So substitute it to the formula of time. Time is equal to interest over principal times R. So therefore, it takes 9 years to have a 43,000. And for question number 5, to finance her new business, Faith borrowed 124,000 from her brother with an agreement to pay the amount together with the interest at the end of 4 years and 9 months at 2.24% interest rate. So how much did Faith pay her brother? Okay, so we're looking for the future value. So given the principal is 124,000, the time is 4.75 because it is 4 years and 9 months. So the rate 2.24% or 0.024, and future value is our missing term. So our formula of future value, F is equal to principal quantity of 1 plus rate times time. So therefore, our future value there is 138,136 pesos.
So that would be all, and we hope that you learned something from this video.
And thank you for listening,
And God bless.